in South America. They were a staple long before Columbus even showed up. In fact, Peruvian archaeologists found sweet potatoes remnants that date back to 8000 BC. Over time, sweet potatoes spread across the globe: Africa, Asia, Polynesia, and eventually landed on plates everywhere. But here's the thing, it was not until much later, especially in the 2000s, the sweet potatoes started gaining traction in fitness and health communities. Remember that era when clean eating became trendy, when we all got obsessed with whole foods, slow carbs, and superfoods? That is when sweet potatoes were pulled out of grandma's kitchen and tossed into meal preps containers. And for a good reason. So, what makes the sweet potatoes so special for people who train? Why is it a fitness icon now? Let me paint you a picture. You are heading to the gym, you have got that pre workout buzz, you are about to crash your workout, maybe legs, maybe back, maybe a hit session that will leave your lungs begging for mercy. But your body needs fuel, not just any fuel, quality fuel. You don't want to feel full and bloated, but you also don't want to burn out halfway through your sets. This is where sweet potatoes shine. They are packed with complex carbohydrates, which means they digest slowly. No sugar crash, no sudden insulin spikes, just steady energy released over time, so your body stays in gear all workout long. And let's not ignore the glycogen factor. When you lift weights or go hard in the gym, your muscles burn through glycogen, their stored form of energy. Sweet potatoes are amazing for refilling those glycogen tanks. Eat them before a workout and you are ready to preload your muscles with the good stuff. They also bring fiber to the body, great for your gut and keeps you feeling full. You are not going to be craving donuts halfway through your cardio. And get this, they are rich in vitamin A, hello, beta carotene, potassium, and magnesium, all key players for muscle contractions, recovery, and even hydration. Now let's break it down from a goal-based perspective. Muscle gain. Sweet potatoes are a clean, efficient carb source to help you eat in a caloric surplus without relying on junk. A big mistake people make when trying to bulk is stuffing themselves with processed foods to hit calorie targets. That leads to the fat gain, not muscle. Sweet potatoes help you stay anabolic without getting sloppy. Fat loss? Believe it or not, sweet potatoes can actually help. I know it sounds awkward, carbs and fat loss, but here's the thing. Sweet potatoes are low on the glycemic index, especially when boiled. That means they don't cause blood sugar spikes like white bread or sugary cereals. They keep your insulin in check, and that is key when you are trying to burn fat efficiently. Plus, the fiber keeps you full. You will be less likely to reach for the post-dinner snack if your meal had a solid serving of sweet potatoes into it. Recovery. After a workout, your body is screaming for nutrients. It needs to replenish glycogen, reduce inflammation, and rebuild muscle. Sweet potatoes offer carbs, yes, but also antioxidants like beta carotene that help your body fight off that post-workout oxidative stress. Think of it like this. Eating sweet potatoes after training is like giving your body a warm bath after a brutal day. Comforting, nourishing, and exactly what it needs. Now, how you eat it matters too. Some folks like to roast them. Gives them that caramelized vibe, and it is perfect for meal prep. Others boil them, not as sexy, but better for lower glycemic impact. Personally, I like mine air fried with a sprinkle of cinnamon. It is like dessert without the guilt. If I have got a heavy training day, like legs or full body circuits, I will eat a medium sized sweet potato about 60 to 90 minutes before the session. It gives my body time to digest and lets the energy kick in right when I need it. Now, quick warning, don't overdo it. Like anything, sweet potatoes are not magic. If you eat 5 giant ones a day, thinking they will give you superpowers, you will just end up bloated and maybe sluggish. Also, this is important if you are following a keto diet or trying to stay in ketosis. A sweet potatoes might not fit in your macros. They are still carbs, clean carbs, yes, but carbs all the same. Does not mean they are bad, just mean they are not for every phase of every fitness journey. Here's something I will share personally. Back when I first started lifting, I used to load up on energy drinks and candy before workouts. It gave me that fake energy, that rush. But I'd crash hard after 30 minutes. Then someone at the gym told me, try real food just once. I swapped out my sour gummy worms for half a baked sweet potato with some almond butter. I still remember that workout. My energy felt clean and consistent. No crash, no jitters. That was the day I started respecting my food the same way I respect my training. So, if you are looking for that edge, not just lifting heavier, but feeling better during and after, sweet potato might just be the most powerful thing you are not taking seriously enough. To wrap this up, sweet potatoes are affordable, accessible, and delicious, and absolutely fitness friendly. Whether you are looking to fuel up, slim down, or bounce back, they deserve a spot on your plate. And here's a fun challenge. Swap out one of your usual pre workout meals this week with a sweet potato based one. Try it for yourself, feel the difference. You don't need to believe me. Let your body be the proof. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Burn and Bite. If you enjoyed this deep dive, I have got something cool lined up next week. In our next episode, we are breaking down another underrated superfood that's been hiding in the plain sight: chia seeds. Yep, those tiny little things you see in puddings and smoothies. Turns out they pack more power than most energy bars. You will not want to miss it. Until then, stay strong, stay smart, and as always, fuel the fire.